So, what is a typical real estate agent's commission, and how can you determine if you're getting a fair price from a real estate agent? We're all salespeople, so how do I know I'm not getting screwed over by the next person and the guy behind me didn't sign a listing for less than I did and I just wasn't a good negotiator? These are all questions that we get when we're talking with sellers about selling a house, and frankly, these are questions that I think my clients and my friends should be asking as well. We take a different approach. We look at it and say, I don't think that a client really wants a discount on commission, maybe occasionally, but I think most people, when they ask for a discount, they really just don't want to get screwed over by somebody, and they want to make sure that the person that they're paying is earning the money that they're paying. So for example, we think when you want a discount, you actually want more value. You want better service. You want more marketing. You want more communication. You want someone that's honest and ethical. You want someone that's going to treat you right and not screw you over and not take advantage of you. So what is a typical real estate agent's commission? We had this conversation with a seller the other day. Somebody was willing to list his house for 4%. We were not. And I told him, I said, I bet if you go back to the guy, he'll list it for 3%. Why? Because he's desperate for the sale. I don't ever, just a consumer, when I'm buying something, I don't ever want to work with somebody that is desperate for my business. It means they're probably not good or something's wrong with it. I might rub some feathers the wrong way here, but listen, I'm in this every single day, and I can tell you, if somebody is willing to work for less, they will tell you to accept less when you get an offer. I don't think that that's what you're wanting when you sell with a discount agent. I think that you're just thinking, I'm going to save 1% of my sales price, or I'm going to save 2% or whatever. It's not the case. If you go with a full service real estate agent, you're going to be getting so much more in value. You're likely to sell for a higher price and net a higher price when the deal is done than you would have if you worked with a discount agent. And I promise you, you will be happy that you did, because your experience is going to be better. Your phone calls are going to be returned. The cash to close at the end of the day is going to be the right amount. The details are going to be organized. So what is the commission that you're going to pay an agent? The basic definition is, when you sell your house as a selling agent in Oregon, you're going to pay the commission for the selling agent that represents you, and that agent is going to pay a buyer's agent to come bring their buyer to your house. So your closing costs are going to be your commissions. That's basically what your closing costs are. But please, if I can give you any word of advice, don't choose a real estate agent based on what they charge. Choose them based on what they're offering you and what they can sell your house for. The proof is in the pudding. And ask the person for their statistics. Find out where they rank. Find out how many houses they sell in a year. How long have they been in the business? What are their reviews? What do their clients say about themselves? It's the same thing with everything else. So I hope that answers your question about what should I pay a real estate agent. Thanks for watching.